We should be live now. Hello, hello. If I still sound... Yep, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. If I still sound a little stuffy, no, I don't. And we'll leave it at that. Also, hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, the best intervallo? We'll see, we'll see. I have exactly 2 hours. I have a hard out at 2 hours. Do we have enough time to finish this? Hello, Bird. Hello, Lightner. Is 2 hours enough time to knock this out, or am I cooked? Do we know? Also, I was doing pretty good for a couple of days at converting, so I do have some tickets that we could potentially spend. No, it's not. Not enough time. So we'll get, what, most of the way through it? This stream happening the same day as my birthday? LaRoseco. First of all, hello, welcome to the stream. Second of all, happy freaking birthday, my man. That's so sick. Happy birthday. Happy big ol' birthday. Sorry, it gave me a sign-in error, so I'm trying to reopen the game. Let's see how this goes. Thought I deleted that, but okay. It's time. Killing time. Time for time killing time. Time killing time has the best OST, including the melee tracks. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. You said time killing time? Time killing time. It's time killing time, okay. Coming from a trumpet player, by the way, it might be Glaze. I played trumpet in middle school. How long have you been playing for? And do you still play today? Unfortunately, I now know exactly what this means. And? As she will continue to try to draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote, fine. What is it? Who is Time, and why are you killing him? That's what we're here to learn together. Top app. Yeah, I've been playing for 6 years-ish. Are you into jazz playing at all? I kind of wish I had taken up saxophone just so I could do more jazzy stuff. I only played for about 3 years. 3 years, but I've actually wanted to pick it back up lately. Hello, Spooter Pasta. Welcome to the stream. Aha, the newspaper routine, where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself on a chair, folds one leg over the other, and folds one leg over the other at an exactly 90-degree figure 4 leg lock position, and peruses the morning newspaper. Sorry, I'm trying to get back into it. I've been sick for a week. Crack of dawn? Yes. Yes, exactly. Saxophone, trumpet is the best wind instrument. Fair enough. Saxophone's just vibey. I mean, hell, there's a reason I chose trumpet. Yep, totally. So what's new? What, did an article mention us or something? Wait, really? We made it into the newspaper? Don Quixote and Rhodia, the two centers guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit, were speaking. It was only a matter of time before the other centers began crowding around us, curious about the commotion. Oh, well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say? Underverse X-Tail Fandom, hello, welcome to the stream, how are you?
근처를 배회 중이던 자들이란 우리를 말하는 것이오.
Perchance. Game name? This is Limbus Company. It is the third game in the series of games from Project Moon, the first one being Lobotom Corporation, the second being Library of Ruina, this one being Limbus Company. It is the third game in a series of 3, however, the first 2 games are not required to enjoy this one. There are just references to the second and first games within this game that is a gacha game. Got all that?
에이, 뭐야. 심지어 시간 징수자들. 이놈들은 코빼기도 안 비쳤잖아.
언론이란 되게
Limbus Company. Exactly as Leitner put it. It's pronounced Limbus Company.
또 모르지 않소. 이 뉴스를 보고 우리를 인터뷰를 하러 올 수도.
어딘지를 알아야 인터뷰를 하러 오든가 말든가 하죠.
New Intervallo Wednesday. Another one? Didn't they just have one last week or the week before? I doubt anyone pays that much attention, Don Quixote. Better not set yourself up for disappointment. And we're standing there for a good moment, a big group chattering about the article, when someone slowly but smoothly walked between us. Who is this gearhead?
소속 직원들이십니까?
당신들은
No, it's Buckgag
왜
rerun?
저희가
What?
왔는지는 이미 아실 것이라고 생각합니다.
Nope.
와, 안 그래도 머리 빠지게 기다리고 있었다네.
Oh, Intervallo rerun. I gotcha. I appreciate the correction.
되겠는가?
Yeah, Kanto 9 Intervallo. I figured.
진짜로 인터뷰하러 온 거야?
I know y'all been anticipating that one, right? Because we're hoping, do you stream on Twitch too? Underverse, I do in fact stream on Twitch. We are live there now, actually. No, wait, Don Quixote wasn't just losing her mind at nothing?
인터뷰에 대해서는 제 쪽에서도 전달받지 못한 부분입니다만
나참 베르는 이럴 때 또 어디 간 거야? 지난번에 헤스가 쓰고 남은 헤어무스가 어디 있었더라?
I was looking forward to it and just expecting more Ryoshu story. Yeah, okay. Because you were hoping it would round out Kanto 9, right? Kanto 9?
세금은 분할
본인이
납입하십니까?
전부 다 했다고는 볼 수 없지.
What just happened? Oh.
예?
Nah? Okay. We're clearly not on the same page here.
저희는 T사 시간 징수청의 징수자로서 당신들이 체납한 시간세를 받으러 왔습니다.
역시
Time tax? Oh, wait, does this have to do with all of the, like, winding the clock back to bring them back?
그럴 리가. 저희는 이미
Maybe?
T사금지 입국 심사를 할 때 시간세를 납부했어요. 베르길리우스 씨가 분명 그렇게.
A few days ago, aboard Mephistopheles.
그런데
Also, the new kit's released today, and they have French in their skill names, so we'll probably get some Mirror Salt in this Intervallo, since Kanto 9 will be Mirror. Are they good kits? Where can I get it? On my PC? Limbus Company is available on PC. I'm actually not sure what other platforms. Limbus Company platforms? It is free to play. Linux, iOS. Oh yeah, you can get it on your phone too. You can literally download it on your phone. I have it right here. Whoop. No. Right there. You can literally see it right there. Limbus Company. You can get it on your phone. It is a free-to-play game, but it is also a gacha game, so be prepared for money hungriness.
왜냐하면 T사의 모든 사람들은
세계를 소유하고 있어야 하는 것이 하지만 어디에나 융통성 있는 대책은 항상 존재하는 법이다.
I play Limbus on mobile. That's where I do my daily logins on my phone. You're welcome, Underverse. Thank you for stopping by. Unless you want to stick around for a bit, maybe get subscribed, like the stream, etc., you know? By all means, feel free to stick around for a bit. Having it on the phone is so good for making modules, honestly. Yeah, I need to get back on the routine of when I wake up and when I go to bed, redeeming for modules. I for real forgot why I said yes. if they can get it on their PC. I did, all right. Sick. You know what? Underverse, welcome to the elite. Welcome.
상당한 금액이었을 텐데. 시계 가지고
Owen Carey,
싶었는데.
welcome back. Welcome to stream, and hello. It's been a while.
내 시계는 멋으로 차고 있는 게 아니다.
전에 이야기했듯 회사에 금전적인 걱정은 없다. 이런 건 당연한 일에 해당하지.
이제야 좀 회사 같아진 느낌이네요.
Yeah, there must have been a minor miscalculation or something. Maybe we fell slightly short of the amount we had to pay. I've got a lot of stuff. Even got a new PC 4090. Let's go, dude. A 4090 is nuts. In this economy? Holy crap.
저놈들 가진 거 적당히 내다 팔면 어찌어찌 마련할 수 있을지도
Well, we'll see, Heathcliff. I have a bad feeling. Heathcliff muttered, gesturing towards Sinclair and Hong Lu with his chin. Anyways, the TKT theme is jazz, dubstep, and it's literally so fire. That sounds fire.
그러나요? 가지고 나온 게 얼마 없긴 한데.
이거 밀린 시간수가 얼만데 그래?
200 years.
납부하셔야 할 시간세는 총 100억 4천만 원입니다.
What the fuck? What?
내가 귀가 많이 안 좋아졌네. 나 100까지는 들었는데 그 이후에는 뭐라고 한 거야?
그 정도 액수라면 아예 저희 집을 한번 들러야 할 것 같은데요? 안 내면
I like how Hong Lu makes it sound like it's a chill amount to pay.
어떻게 되는 건가요?
그런 선택지는 존재하지 않습니다. 이자가 붙은 시간이나 금액 둘 중 하나로 납부하셔야 합니다.
Let's see, on to USD. Let's see if this is a real world. How much is on worth anyways? This says, so there is consensus, to put a negative, here's my understanding, that the assumption of on equals a won value is from monthly wages of upper middle class, which is 4 million. Which at 4 million is compared to South Korean wages that are the same. I don't think Project Moon has very explicitly stated how much on is worth, so that rule of thumb remains just speculation. Yeah, Juan. Hong Lu is filthy rich. He really is, yeah. They really were 10 billion in debt. So let's do 10 billion won in USD. Okay, there's $6.8 million in debt, potentially, give or take, which is not a small amount. That's like generational amounts of tax debt. Now to think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. I never really cared to find out what exactly they meant, though. He's saying, Heathcliff, know anything about this?
T사에 거취를 하고 있을 때 시간세를 내지 못한 적은 없었어. 하여
He seems pissed.
내지 못하였을 때 일어나는 일에 대해서는 아는 바가 없어.
Oh, wait, never mind. He's less pissed and more just like, well, I don't know what we're supposed to do. I've never missed a payment.
뒷골목 생활할 땐 형님이 더 관리했고 뭐 못 내서 끌려간 사람들은 보긴 했어도.
Well then, with their not so helpful answers, my mind immediately began to wander toward Faust, who I hoped would know something more about this than the two of them. And that's when Otis suddenly and defiantly stood between us and the collectors. Seems like it, Spooter. Listen, they're criminals, not evil. They pay their taxes.
무의미한 시간이 계속 지나가고 있군요. 변제 능력도 의지도 없는 걸로 간주해도 되겠습니까?
Not necessarily. Give us a second.
분위기가 험악해지고 있잖아요.
바람직한 발언이 아닐 것 같소만.
자, 지금 불만을 꿍얼거리는 놈들 당장 주머니에 100억 안이 있는 놈들만 반론을 허가하겠다. 없다면 입 다물고 우리의 전진에 방해가 되는 자를 배제하는 게 맞겠지.
재밌겠군. 100억안 어치의 죽음이라. 100억.
So yeah, let's just say $7 million essentially. 10 billion, 40 million on to be exact. Are we about to do 10 billion on worth of damage to these tax collectors? Is that what's going to happen? Ooh. Ooh. This is still pretty smooth. I won't lie. I did get 40 of the 4 training tickets, which looks like it does quite a bit for my level overall. Yeah, we could easily get a few people up to level 40s and 50s with these. I've also got the 3, which is pretty good, and the 2. So I've got a few leveling tickets. Do you like Final Fantasy? Underverse, I have never played more than Final Fantasy Tactics. I haven't beaten Tactics yet, but I'm slowly dipping my toe into the Final Fantasy world. I want to play it. I want to play all of them very badly. I am just very limited on time. Work 50 hours a week, you know, so it's hard to squeeze it in here and there. Final Fantasy 7 and 15 are my fave. Honestly, Final Fantasy 7 seems like the one I need to just skip to. Is that an apt statement? Don't even bother playing the others, just play Final Fantasy 7. Also, is 15 the online one? You should probably level up Jet Otis or sinking, or start working on Poison Burn with like DL Salt or Grip Claire. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Grip Claire, I think. Or not Grip Claire. I'm gonna get rid of Grip Faust. Faust, you're limited on time? Turns out, yes, this Intervallo is very thematic for me in real life, unfortunately. No, 15 is not online. Oh, okay. What is Final Fantasy 15? Like, what kind of game is it? The boss theme from this Intervallo is my most favorite boss theme. Amanda, welcome to the stream. That is good to know. So far, this has been some of my favorite music thus far, I would say. I'm just a sucker for some really well done, smooth, but competent jazz. Like, you can get away with playing out of key, I know, like with enough confidence and enough like know-how, but also I've been glazing the fuck out of it. Indeed, Lightner has. Lightner has said this is some of the best that there is, and I agree. Just the smoothness of the jazziness of it, you know, is so magnifique. Final Fantasy 15 is an open-world game. You play as Noctis, the future king of insomnia. That's quite the title. Noctis is a cool name. Reminds me of League of Legends, though. Noctis will rise. Or, well, that's Noxus without the T and a U instead of an I, but Noxus will rise. Does it sound like anyone? Does anyone know that? Noxus will rise. Does anyone know that that reference? I know League a little bit. I know a little bit of League. A T-Corps staff in a different uniform approached the sinners as both sides went on the defensive. Referring to them as a circus? Boom roasted.
그들과 계속 다투다가는 T사 전체와도 등을 질 수 있는.
전투를 즉각 중지해라. 협조하지 않으면 여기 전원을 T사의 적대 세력으로 간주하고 무력 진압을.
I want to see the TCG core where they're just like, deal them. You owe 400 Pokemon cards. Pay up. The new ID are ring, by the way. Oh, more ring. Okay. I mean, we're getting all ring IDs, I guess. Yes. Because we've gotten rings, Ring Claire so far. Basically furries. Are they? Interesting. This seems like a great time for Virgilius, with his intimidating glowing eyes, to appear. Yes, yes. That was the Faviats. What's the difference? Favas are... I thought literally Sinclair... Also, there's no ring Sinclair? Are you sure? What is the Sinclair I've been using called then?
그렇게 째려보지만 말고 우리 말 좀 들어봐.
100억 4천만 아닙니다.
그 말은 녹음해놨어. 계속 똑같은 말만.
그러니까 우리에게 그만한 세금이 나올 리 정의롭게 살았는데. 그러니까.
Pinky Ding Sinclair. Pinky Dinclair. Pinky Dinkler. Pinky Dinkler. Different finger. Okay, but a ring is not even a finger. A ring goes on a finger. There is Isang, Otis, Honglu, and Faust. Ring? Oh. So ring, I think I've run into this before. Ring Sang is not the same as Rain Sang, right? Those are separate. And the ring Favas are basically furries. Oh, well. Interesting. Was this posted on their, like, Steam page? Steam store page or something? Oh, I see. I see. Twining Threads, new identity. Oh, yeah, you're right. They are wearing, like, full-on furry helmets, huh? Looks like the first two are Rodion and Mirasalt. And, yeah, literally furry helmets. Bleed Sinking sounds like an interesting combo, though, to be fair. Sounds like a powerful potential combo. Anyway. I didn't read what that said. Hey, look who it is. He's here. Virgilius listened quietly for a moment as the sinners chattered on like they were part of a comedy skit.
Yes.
Doesn't sound the same.
Yes, I agree that 10 million on in taxes does seem unreasonable. However...
Foreshadowing for Cherry Blossoms Ryoshu? I hope so, dude. A Cherry Blossoms Ryoshu would break my bank. I would give up so much for that. I would sell one of my Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. They're the first sinking bleed IDs? That must be a good combo, no?
길거리 한복판에서 이런 의미 없는 전투를 하다간 뒷감당이 힘들어진다는 당연한 사실.
Virgilius let out a deep sigh before turning toward the T-Corps employee.
사태를 일으키게 된 건 유감스럽. 100억안은 결코 납득이 될 수 없는 액수입니다. 당신들도 잘 알지 않습니까? 그렇게 어마어마한 징세가 길바닥에서 단순하게 진행될 수 이렇게.
Are we in TKT? Indeed we are, Yo Mama. Also welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a hard 2-hour out as a reminder again for everyone here. So, from what y'all are saying, we probably won't finish this tonight, but we will get as far as we can into Time Killing Time, the Intervallo. They're pretty good for both, but they're mostly bleed because that's what the ring does. Okay, so these would be good to pull on if I wanted to build a more of a bleed team. Again, I'm still wanting to go more poise, but, you know. What if you relocate to the collections office and we go on about our merry way? Yeah, the ring is the meta for bleed right now. What about, who's the Rodion? The queen of something. Rodion's the queen of what about La Mancha? La Mancha land. Even before these two new IDs? Did you hear the background music? Not just then, but this background music has been super clean so far. The truth behind the absurd amount of time tax levied upon us was much simpler than I expected.
어더리페이지 저택에서 사전에 허가받지 않은 광범위한 시간 노출 현상이 관측되었네요. 이로 인해 시간 누진세가 발생해.
시간 누출 현상?
특정 공간의 시간이 느리게 흘러가게 되었다는 뜻이에요. 심지어 그 공간이 한동안 움직이기까지 했네요. 개책된 건 4시간 정도의 분량인데요.
The one for the battle? I didn't pay attention to the one for the battle, to be honest. Princess of La Mancha Land, and she's getting replaced. Oh, the previous bleed meta was La Mancha Land, aka Blood Fiends, but they're getting placed by Ring in the meta. That's unfortunate, but it happens.
뭔 소리를 씨부리는 거야?
특정 공간이 느려 저택 안에서 그자를 쫓아가기 위해 단테가 우리의 움직임을 날새게 만들었던 때를 이야기하는 것인가 보.
Power creep, you know? Yep, as is the way in manga, anime, and gacha games. Oh, and trading card games, lest we forget. Magic the Gathering, every set makes everything before it a little less relevant. You know what? Like time, progress marches forward. Turdmite, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're coming to us through YouTube today, I see, not Twitch. That's interesting. La Mancha should still be strong. Oh, okay. Me personally, I won't be taking the Blood Fiends out of my Blood team since the Ring is the Lust faction for me, so they're my Lust team. Ah, okay. I'm also on Twitch. Nice. Turbite's got us up on both streams. That's what I'm talking about, man. They have Mirror Salt and Dawn. Not as strong. I mean, I feel like that only matters if they're going against each other, right? If you're just going against NPCs, do you really have much to worry about? You know what I mean? Anyway.
아니요. 그 저택에서 나오며 느꼈던 위화감의 원인을 생각한다면 단테 기억하시는가?
A few days ago.
매일 하고 있는 루틴에
We just returned to the Mephistopheles after the incident at the Wuthering Heights Manor. I don't know why I added a "the." Most sinners were keeping to themselves, given the clear look of sorrow on Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote's ever-cheerful voice, like always, constantly shouted through the silence. No, I'm still doing fine with them, and they're level 50. Nothing wrong with that. Not unless it's a hard boss, but then sinking or tremor or something is right there. Fair enough. I think that's why I'm not mad about, or not mad, I'm not really worried about switching back to a poised team. I've got a sinking team pretty built up, you know?
뭔가 실수가 있었던 건 아니겠는가?
We should have been issued the morning paper, not the evening. Oh. Excuse me. 1977, hello, welcome to the stream. I can't read Korean, but it is very cool that you typed it there. By the way, the IDs for this intervallo, the T-Core IDs, are some of my favorite in the game, behind, you know. No, what do you mean?
이 버스에서 지속적으로 신문을 지급받았지만 항상 지정된 시간에 조간, 석간을 지급받아왔다.
Hi there, search for, oh. Very clever. You should also like and subscribe to this channel while you're here. Incorp, Middle Hammer, Don Quixote. Oh. Excuse me. Duh, of course. Morning papers have always been delivered during designated morning hours, and evening papers have always been delivered during designated evening hours. The possibility that they have made a mistake cannot be completely ruled out. However, the likelihood of that is minuscule.
그러고 보니 색이 없어서 눈치를 못 챘었는데. 그건 시간상으론 분명 봄이 틀 시점을 더.
That's fair. Lighter.
그거는 TT4 프로.
TT4. What's that?
시간 속도 동기화 장치 뭐 이런 식으로 불렀던 것 같은데 모두가 평등한 시간 속에서 여유를 즐길 수 있게 만들어드리는 럭셔리 솔루션?
Daxton, hello, welcome to the stream. I apologize for my yawn. It was a long week last week, and it's been a long week already, and today is Monday. My work computer got completely wiped out, so I had to start from scratch first thing this morning. 6 a.m. and I'm over here like just trying to set everything back up from stuff that I haven't had to log into or download in like 3 years. Had to set it all back up from scratch. Ooh, it's been a long day. We should have more teams that do similar things. I agree, that would be nice. Right, instead of a bleed lust team. You cool? Thank you, Daxton.
우와, 히스클리프군답지 않게 유식한 단어가 너무 많아 뜻이 헷갈리네만.
TT4 프로토콜이 작동하는 장소에 있는 사람들의 시간이 모두 같은 속도로 흘러가게 하는 장치라는 뜻이요.
그렇군. 어쩐지 그리 부유해 보였던 자가
And we should get more charge units. We have plenty of charge units. We don't need any more of those.
그렇다면 저택 내에서 보낸 시간은 바깥보다 빠르게 흘렀다는 이야기가 된다.
Oh.
지금 지급된 상황은 이해가 되는군.
좋아. 호기심 해결도 끝났으니
디텔림 추적에 대한 새로운 의뢰가.
So activating my ability of the TT4 protocol caused yes.
이미 가속되던 시간을 더 만지작거린 꼴이 되니 자연히 바깥에서 보았을 때는 체감 그 이상의 시간이 노출된 것으로 느꼈을 터.
잘 아시네요. 심지어 개인에 대한 시간이
I'm offended? You shouldn't be. Charge his ass. Plus they're almost all awesome. We need more burn IDs, I agree. We need all the burn IDs. Can we have a smoke ID? Not until the end of the game. Or at least toward the end of the game. Yeah, but Charge has the least love out of all the status types. There's a reason for that.
애초에 돈이 무지하게 많이 드니까 특별한 날에만 가동한다고 했던 것 같기도 해.
시간 누진세에 공간당 부가세를 곱하게 될 테니 당연히 이런 천문학적인 액수가 나올 수밖에 없겠죠.
Fairs, we need something to fix Charge like Heisho did Rupture. Was Rupture bad pre-Heisho? Or was it just not well used? Almost definitely Kanto 12.
아니 우리라고 이렇게 될 줄 알았나?
Rupture was super hated and underutilized before season 6.
아무튼 시간세를 납부하기 위해서는 두 가지 방법 중 하나를 선택하셔야 해요.
아니 무슨 방법 이러고 있냐 이씨. 100억 안을 어떻게 내냐고요?
첫 번째는 돈으로 납부하는 것. 두 번째는 시간으로 납부하는 것인데.
Are they gonna have to age to death and then be brought back?
아까도 들었어 그건. 대체 시간으로
그건
The employee who was about to answer our questions, with painfully observable annoyance, suddenly jolted at the sound of an alarm.
연락이 왔습니다. 오늘 사건에 대한 긴급 회의 준비가 끝났어요. 림버스 컴퍼니 측에서는 두 분 정도.
걱정된다는 듯 뒷각거릴 필요는 없습니다. 딴테. 회의 같은 복잡한 제가 이들과 회의를 하고 올 동안 수감자들을 잘 관리하고 계시면 될 뿐입니다.
네.
또다시 소란이 벌이고 슈웨이에는 아무도 좋아하지 않을 법한 상황이
Oh, yikes.
테니.
So a lot of brutalizing. The Bind debuff season? That'd be kind of hype. I won't lie, that'd be kind of hype. Oh.
뭘 가타부타 따져보기도 전에 가버렸네요.
우리의 운명이 걸려 있을지도 모르는 일에 우리를 내버려 두고?
저 별거 아닌 질문이긴 한데요.
A discard ID would be so weird. Mostly because literally how would that work?
메르소 씨는 왜 교수대 위에 올라가 계시고 있나요?
Weighing his options. Mirza, what are you doing up there?
올라왔습니다.
누가 그랬는데?
내가 그랬어. 시간새 납부를 도와주려고 했지.
I thought all employees were supposed to be at the emergency meeting.
걸어다니는 시계라니. 이번 박람회에 제출하면 참가상까지 노려볼만 할지도 모르겠는데. 시계를 보니까 생각나는데 몇 년 전에 나침반 기능이 있는 시계가 출품된 걸 본 적 있어. 그건 참가상도 못 받았는데 왜인지 알아? 나침반을 사용하는 중에는 시간을 볼 수가 없었던 거야. 믿어줘? 방향을 찾거나 시간을 보거나 양자태기를 해야 했다고.
Holy wordy. Would a peer support ID refer to an ID that can't be deployed in battle but has really good support effects?
그러고 보니 이 사무실에서는 TT5 프로토콜이 시범적으로 작동되고 있으니까 혹시라도 하루 표준 시간에 해당 안 되는 사람들은 잠깐 혼란스러울 수도 있다는 거 인지해 주시고. TT5를 처음 듣나 봐? TT5 프로토콜은 이름만 봐도 알 수 있겠지만 TT4 프로토콜보다 시간 효율이 높게 설계된 기술이야. 몇몇 T사 사무실에서만 특별히 체험해 볼 수 있지. 후기를 남기고 싶으면 저 게시판에 자유롭게 써줘. 잠깐, 저 3점짜리는 누가 쓴 거지?
The man, who we presume to be a T-Core staff, seemed very adept at holding a one-sided conversation with zero external input. Literally me. It'd be good if one ID has 3 statuses. Not that anyone could keep up with how fast he was speaking anyway.
아무튼 슬슬 마음의 준비가 됐으면 가동해 볼까?
준비됐다.
Wait, I don't know if it's really a good idea for something that looks like... That's not good.
이게 시간세를 시간으로 납부하는 방법인가요? 교수대에 목을 매다는 게요?
정확한 명칭은 시간 저울 교수대야. 납부할 시간만큼 무게를 잰 다음에 시간을 뽑아내지. 원래 이름은 저게 아니었는데 발명품 이름이 58글자나 되는 건 좋지 않다고 그래서 바뀌었을걸?
A 58-word title? Can someone ask him what will happen to Mirzal? He's gonna age rapidly.
메르소 씨가 죽나요? 죽는다니. 이런 평화로운 기계에서 그럴 리가 없잖아. 다만
대체로 누군가가 다만이라고 말을 흐릴 땐 더
사실 나도 잘 몰라. 아마 100억 안에 해당하는 시간만큼 납부하게 되지 않을까?
정확하게 말하도.
Where's 10 billion on worth of time?
어떻게 되는 건가?
설마 메르소 씨를 100억 시간 후에 볼 수 있다던가?
그건 아니야. T사에는 하루 4시간 보장 제도라는 게 있거든. 다행이지? 아무리 최악의 상황에도 하루를 4시간으로는 살 수 있다는 거니까. T사 복지위원회라는 데가 그러는데 하루에 최소 4시간이면 사람이 목숨은 부지하면서 살 수 있대. 이런 100억 4천만 원을 한 번에 뽑아내는 건 역시 어려웠나 봐. 여기 보여? 측정 불가라고 나오잖아. 이런 경우는
잠깐. 당신 호기심에 당겼다는 소리예요?
응? 당연하지. 100억 안이나 연체된 사람은 처음 보는데 이런 기회를 놓칠 수는 없잖아. 시간 로또에 당첨되어도 세전으로 100억 안에 받을 수는 없는데.
Because then the idea doesn't actually do enough?
박물관에 전시될 만한 구경거리라고. 그리고 지금까지 교수대에 자기 발로 올라오는 사람들은 많아봤자 기껏 150시간 정도 연체된 사람들이었거든. 그 이상 연체한 사람들은 올라가지 않으려고 도망치다가 괜히 시간만 더 지불했는데 100억 안을 연체한 사람이 이렇게 순순히 올라와 줄지도 몰랐지 뭐야.
What is wrong with this guy?
오늘 뜻이 오메르스군 포기하지 마시게나.
괜찮다.
일단 메르소 씨, 얼른 그 교수대에서
Virgilius and Faust, who returned just as this incident occurred, were both glaring at us with expressions that were anything but friendly. How does charge give you poise? Is that on a specific ID?
저들과
어떻게 됐어요? 사정은 잘 설명한 거죠? 이대로 저 웃기지도 않은 교수대에 단체로 매달려야 하는 건 아니죠?
100억 안은 과한 액수이지만 동시에 우리가 책임져야 할 몫이라는 것 또한 확실하다. 실제로 시간에 대한 이득을 누렸고 상호 협의된 사항 또한 아니었습니다.
I can possibly see Charge Boys working on one gimmick ID, but just trust? Okay, maybe. Rose Spanner, Mirror Salt have the similar idea, but much weaker.
이쪽에서도 사전에
They
예상하지
should do it for a
못했던
Black Silence ID. That would be kind of hype.
대리직을 마련할 수도 없었죠.
A Black Silence ID would be so sick. Yeah, but we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate whether it was allowed to slow down time or not. Whether I was allowed to, sorry. Really had to think on our feet back then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this.
누구 하나를 희생해야 한다면 좀 더 효율적인 방식의 평가를 부탁하지. 이럴 때를 대비해 평소에 작성해둔 수감자별 업무 평가지 마지막 장에 있는 별도 의견을 참고해서
That is definitely something. Spooter. Also, yo, mama, I feel like 15 charge for a Furioso is a little too easy, no? Or a skill like it.
누군가를 놓고 갈 계획은 없다. 그리고 고작 한 명의 희생으로
Oh, dang. Okay, Rose Spanner sounds impressive. Well, if we're going to get a Black Silence, I feel like Smoke would make the most sense, right? Or something like it. Or hell, maybe Rupture for just pure unadulterated damage.
하지만 마침내 극적으로 타협점을 찾았지. 너희가 교수대 앞에서
Smoke isn't a status?
말이야.
Not yet.
디텔림 처리에 대한 의뢰입니다.
저번에도 그렇고 그래도 우리 회사가 뒤틀림 사건 해결 관련으로는 알아주겠.
다른 해결사와 업체들에 먼저 의뢰를 맡겼었으나 번번이 실패하여서 저희가 6번째 의뢰라고 하더군요.
그래도 입소문이 돌고 있기 시작한 상태라는 건 부정할 수 없는 사실이지.
So what kind of distortion are we dealing with this time?
회사 내에서 연속적으로 벌어지고 있는 미해결 사건이 있다고 합니다. 일각에서는 이를 시간 살인 시간이라고 부르더군요. 이미 피해자도
The case of time killing time. It's simple, gain poise potency and count by number of charge. Okay. Is that a concept you've had in mind, or is there an idea that works that way? You guys think the library will show up in Purgatorio or Paradiso? Paradiso. Excuse me.
우리
Limbus.
T사에서는 시간이 곧 자산이다. 번번이 벌어지고 있는 시간 강도 같은 경우는 훔쳐간 시간을 통해 범인에 대한 추적이 가능했지만 이번 시간 살인 시간은 시간 자체가 통째로 사라져버린 추적이
weird.
불가능한 유례 없이 중대한 사건이지. 그래서 시간 살인 시간을 해결하기 위해 시간세를
That's like genuinely strange.
뒤틀린 포획을 요청하는 바다.
It is a concept in my mind. I don't hate it. A charge poise ID would get me on board. With charge, I mean.
이렇게 또 와버리고 말아.
You get poise based on charge divided by 3.
나서야 할 시. 최근에 본인이 정독한 책에 따르면
Yeah, if you keep your charge generating, I mean that's pretty. That sounds like a potentially snowball-y ID. We're discussing charge status IDs, and I'm saying 2 gaining statuses don't work on one ID, i.e. charge and poise. Oh, okay.
탐정? 해결사들 말이.
배지는
꼭 갖고 싶었던 컬렉션 중 하나였는데 혹시 이 의뢰가 끝나면 내게 배지를 나눠줄 수 있겠는가? 보존용, 감상용, 영업용으로 최소 3개 정도는 필요.
아이 시끄러. 더 들어볼 거 있냐? 빨리 후딱 가서 후딱 해치우고 오자고. 문제는 질색이야.
Then skill 3 spends your charge count and uses all poise to boost. Okay. I see what y'all are doing. I see y'all out here. I see y'all. Getting clever. Getting real clever with it.
의욕은 좋게 평가하지.
It's all about balance though, yo mama.
말을 좀 끝까지 좀 들었으면 좋겠군. 문제는 이 자들이 13명이나 되는 인원이 사건을 해결한답시고 우르르 몰려다니는 걸 원치 않더군.
그 인원으로 거리를 돌아다니며 거주민들의 소중한 하루의 시간을 방해하는 것은 허용하기 힘들다. 또한 특별수사관 배지는 T사에서도 매우 까다롭게 발급해주는 증표로 13개나 지급해줄 수 없지.
부분적으로는 동의한다.
Otis, who has continuously suggested that we cut down the number of sinners, was the first one to welcome this offer. It's just awkward. No modern ID has a single status because it's weak, so doing 2 gain statuses and only 1 or 0 infliction statuses wouldn't work. If fine, don't worry though.
도움이 되지 않는 짐덩이를 끌고 다니는 셈이니 한참 전부터 이랬어야 했지. 엘리트 인원들이 현장을 뛰며 문제를 해결하고
본인이 그 엘리트에 포함될 거라는 믿음이
그건 당연한.
Maybe she would.
헛소리는 그만하고 그래서 몇이나 허가된 건가요?
Virgilius trailed off, clearly unhappy about this outcome.
세 명, 관리자까지 포함한다면 4명이 허용범이겠군.
그렇게나 적게.
이 또한 많은 논쟁이 오고 간 끝에
나와 관리자님 2명만으로도 충분한 일일 것을. 구태여.
I muted myself. I muted my sound on my keyboard. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. My hand bumped the dial for it. Randomly found you're scrolling for a video to sleep to. Can you sing me a lullaby to ease my cortisol, dear manager Esquire? Webless. No. But welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. If you catch me on a good day, maybe I will be capable of singing you to sleep. But I am still currently recovering from an illness last week. Right, so it all comes down to my choice, huh? 3 sinners. So many eyes are upon me. Not that I've never had them all look at me at the same time before, but the pressure is on a completely different level when it comes to making judgment calls like these.
관리자가 고민이 깊어 보이는군. 쓸데없는 고민은 시간만 일단 자발적으로.
Yeah, sorry about that, Webless.
자들부터 거수한다.
But welcome.
빠르게.
도대체 고민을 할 것이 뭐가 있겠어?
이번엔 내가 나서 볼까?
아이, 물어볼 게 뭐 있어? 그냥 가.
Where is Project Moon? Your time tax is on me, so don't worry about it. Oh, thanks, man. I greatly appreciate that.
나 손든 거 아니고?
They need to hear me out, trust. No promises we'll be able to. This is no simple matter. It's not been... I've not been with so few sinners before, except for that one time when we accidentally walked out to the outskirts through the back door. So I have to take this slow and really consider all possible angles.
난감하군. 저쪽에서 멋대로 정한 제약도 많고 그걸 하나하나 설명하며 토의할 시간도 없으니.
Well, I don't think there's too big of a gap between them when it comes to their capabilities, but they all excel in different situations.
듣고 있습니까, 단테? 제 쪽에서 빠르게 선정을 해보겠다고
So we don't really get a say then. No, I need to consider more than just their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together, but it's also that haphazardly pairing them together might end up making a team that's less than the sum of its parts. This is all but building team synergy. Wait, didn't Rhodia say something about how people born in December and August don't mesh well together? And
이번 사건에
oh.
참여할 자는
I have to choose someone who can support me, calmly assess the situation, and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions on the fly. The sinners who fit that description are... Do we even have anyone like that? I still have to choose someone, though. Damn it, I've got it. I choose Faust, Mirsald, and Isang. Oh. Who do they side with? Secondhand embarrassment from Dante here? Huh? Wait, huh? As for 3 statuses, charge, poise can still work together. Can still work plus any other status effect.
단테는 저와 메르소 씨, 이상 씨를 선택하셨네요.
There you go. She's going to bat for us.
제 말을 또 듣지 못했습니까?
Don't care. Don't care what you have to say, buddy.
파우스트 씨는 앞으로의 행선지에 관해 저와 논의를 마쳐야 할 사항이 있고 이 사항은 한때 T사에서 금지 물품을 발명한 적이 있기에 애초에 회의 중에 기각되었습니다.
Do it. Add him on Twitter. Only one way to find out if he listens. Or does it. I have certain things to discuss in this file. Journalist, if she was not an option, he's saying was immediately ruled out.
나서야 할 이유는 없었다. 단테. 그대의 그 마음만으로도 감동이구려. 네, 꼭 기억하겠소.
Well, wait, that's, hey, Otis, you know, that's not at all what I meant. I just thought that maybe we needed someone skilled and experienced like you to effectively manage the remaining sinners while we're... I don't use Twitter, though. I'll try to catch them on stream. There you go. That's the way. I like it. Oh, excuse me. I really soured the mood, didn't I? The 3 of them, whom I didn't even imagine in my wildest dreams would be hanging out together, all turned to look my direction. 와.
주목을 받기에 딱 좋은 숫자잖아. 안 그래?
유잼 예상.
Fun as heck.
경험은 많고 다양할수록 좋을 테니까요.
Don Quixote tragically drops her head to the ground, crestfallen.
본인의 키가 그대들에 비해 조금 작은 탓에 힐잡이 나리께 제대로 닿지 않았을 테지.
I don't think he takes suggestions, does he not? Don Quixote sobbed, dramatically lamenting how Virgilius did not even bat an eye in her direction, despite her being the first one to raise their hand. Pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her, though.
이것은 본인의 마지막 유산.
이건 뭐야? 책이랑
본인이 아껴놓은
Oh, Sherlock Holmes?
컬렉션.
아, 그런데 옷은 왜?
그거야. 당연히 감상용, 소장용, 영업용 아니겠는가?
열세 가지의 수수께끼 해결 수사집. 사인도 있네.
Probably Agatha herself.
그런데 애거사가 누구야?
아니, 한때 세븐협회를 대표했던 1급 해결사이신데 아무도 모르는 것이요?
보통은 모르는 사람이 태반이야, 돈 곁에.
못 거치자.
하지만 그걸 잊지 않으면 명탐정이 될 수 없단 말이오. 자, 여기 스페셜 코스염은 대장 명탐정이 부채하는 것이오.
이 책 서문에서 애거사님이 그러시는데요. 명탐정의 기본적인 자격은 옷을 잘 갖춰 입는 것이라고 하네요.
이제 그만 놔줘, 돈키호테. 응?
Are they gonna change? Are we gonna see them in this outfit? In these outfits?
열애 멤버라뇨. 전 애초에 손부터 들지도 않아. 사규를 어기지 않으면서 합리적으로 쉴 수 있는 기회가 어디 흔하겠나요? 뽑힌 인원을 보고 조금 후회하긴 했지만 뭐 정 안 되면 좀 쉬다가 나중에 도와주면 되니까요. 그럼
Fair enough.
저희는
엘리트라고
The Elite Four. What is this, Pokemon?
엘리트라고
And also there's 3 of them, I thought?
어디서 피로 좀 풀고 있어.
유감이군. 제사에서는 나머지 수감자
100억안이나 되는 액수가 걸린 이들을 우리 쪽에서 어떠한
Yeah.
없이 풀어줄 수
보아하니
Makes sense.
시간 체납자들이 일시적으로 거주하는 방이 별도로 마련.
Virgilius was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell.
길잡이. 니는
Yep.
말한 방이 저곳인가?
That's where they're gonna live.
내가 유치장에 갇혀야 한다고?
살아있는 담보물이
Yep,
되어서
as living collaterals apparently.
언젠가 돌이켜보면
It happens.
다 좋은 추억일 거야. 그럼 우리
will we though?
잘 지키고 있어.
Will we? Okay.
그래도 이 감옥은 난방이라도 틀어주네. 그런데 만약
그런데.
직원들이 저대로 안 오면 어떻게 되는 거냐?
Yummers, that is kind of a good intervallo. It has been so far. And Rupo, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, how are you?
뭐
Oh my goodness. 10 billion. How do you even measure 10 billion ons worth of time? Calm down, alright? We'll be back before you even. Rashimasho. We set off on our journey after receiving the aforementioned special investigator badges, leaving the chaotic screaming and hollering of the remaining sinners behind. After a while, all we could hear was the sad intermittent clattering of metal as someone violently shook the steel bars. I think we all know who. Who have a question? What is your favorite sinner? Oh, and Rupo, it has been Ryoshu from day one. It continues to be and will be for the remainder of time as far as I'm concerned.
아하, 이곳이군. 멀지는 않네.
OMG Brochi is my favorite sinner too, OMG. She's kind of the GOAT, what can I say? She could tell me SYBAU and I'd be like, yes ma'am, my bad. I mean, yes ma'am, I mean... You feel me?
왜냐니? 첫 번째랑 두 번째 피해자는 신문할 수 없는 상황이라고 사건 기록에 적혀 있잖아. 아, 참 안타까운 일이야.
What the hell?
아니, 내 말은 왜 자연스럽게 동행하냐는 거야.
아니, 예정되어 있던 인원이다.
Why are one of them joining us?
즉각적인 보고를 받기 위해 우리 쪽에서 내부 직원을 하나 파견할 예정이었으니.
Okay. Nice. She did put it on.
나? 나는 5등급.
The chatterbox of an employee replied cheerfully as he produced the twinkling badge from his clothes.
몰라 배웠어. 5등급 감사 직분이 이런 것까진 잘 나누시게.
Excuse me.
5등급? 저 사람이 정말로?
I'm back. Sorry, Lightner, welcome back. All good, no worries.
5등급이라면 회사의 직원분들 중에는 가장 높은 직책이죠?
내가 알기로도 그런데.
뭐 꼭 그런 것만도 아니지. 그런 건 둥지마다 다를 테니까. 12등급, 20등급도 있을지 어떻게 알아?
Field Gaming, welcome to the stream, and also, welcome to the Elite. Welcome. Well, don't be so sure. It depends on which wing you're talking about. Who knows? Maybe there are Class 12 or even Class 20 employees out there. What does that even mean? Get it, got it good. It's a classic line. Get it, got it good. We stared in silent bafflement as the employee stormed out of the building, then hurriedly followed him out the door.
대박이지 않아? 시간을 느리거나 빠르게 하는 걸 넘어서 시간을 통째로 빼는 거잖아.
That's kind of crazy. Yanking it out of circulation is a crazy concept, to be honest. Anyways, Season 3 plus status. The reason has to be balanced and thus can't be efficient enough on any one team. Interesting. Bro's got receipts for this. Sorry about that. Another question so far, what is your favorite Kanto? You don't have to really answer since you're still halfway in the story. My favorite Kanto would probably have to be... That's a good question. I'm trying to think. I feel like Kanto 3 or 4, Isang's probably so far has been up there for me. If I just had to pick one.
당신 이름이 그러니까 마이?
마이?
편할 대로 불러. 이름 같은 건 중요하지 않아.
Sorry about that. I did not mean to hit the mic. Are they unimportant things? I don't know about that. Really? You never call anyone by their names, though.
대놓고 감시역으로 온 느낌인데 편할 대로 부르라니.
Yeah, out of all the Kantos, Isang is the only one that made me cry, and the other Kantos will be very good. I'm looking forward to 7, 8, and 9 for sure. 100%. Gotta blow my nose again. Give me 1 second, sorry.
그것도 그렇네. 알았어, 그럼. 너희 탐정 옷도 입고 있겠다. 나를 쓸만한 조수라고 생각하는 건 어때?
아무리 그래도 그렇지.
There we go. Don't forget to unmute. Thank you, Lightner. I appreciate it. Yeah, but they get harder too. Michael Herbert? Say what? Oh yeah, no. I'm fully expecting and ready for them to get more difficult. Not a big deal. We'll make it work. Ryoshu, who was staring off into the distance while puffing her cigarette, suddenly spoke up just as Rhodia was about to retort. Justo. Assistant, lead us. Lesson.
혹시 조수랑 하인이랑은 어떻게 다른 건가요? 이전에 저희 집에 고용되었던 분들은 말이죠.
It sure warmed up to him fast. Hey, that's what happens when you're personable, you know? Take notes, Dante. Take some notes. Dante. Dante. I don't think any boss in 7 or 8 are as hard as Big Bro Ricardo, but they come close. So I should be alright then, is what you're saying? Let's see. The third victim of this case is this Watch Factory's C9, however. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm already not looking forward to that.
멋내려고 노력한 수염으로 보면 이 공장의 사장이었던 거야. 그렇지, 조수?
정답이야, 탐정. 시작이 좋네요.
Detective.
우리는 시간 살인 시간 해결을 위해 나온
I think he might be fast-forwarded by a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. just a guess, though. What? He's fast-forwarded. He sure is a fast talker. Yeah. I love Herbert, especially his announcer. He's talking so fast. It's like someone pressed the fast-forward button just for him or something. I can't understand the thing is coming out of his mouth. He's someone who has a lot of time. Yapatron? Yeah.
평균적인 T사 시민의 하루는 20시간에서 28시간 정도지만 간혹 저런 부자들도 있어. 가진 시간이 많아서
Do I need to read all this?
50시간. 이렇게 되면 시간이 적은 사람에겐 상대적으로 빠르게 보일 수밖에 없지. 저러면 코를 긁는 데 모르게 팔 수도 있을 걸.
Of all the comparisons to make, he chose that one. Interesting, isn't it? I gave Rhodia a quick look of concern. She had to do something before Ryoshu SHNC. A quick look, as in a brief flicker of the flames burning on my clock.
저기 좀 더 천천히 말해줄래? 안 그러면 당신이 또 다른 피해자로 발견될 수도 있거든.
He shook his head in frustration very rapidly, that is, before activating what appeared to be a voice recorder. It began to play his voice back at us. I'm assuming it plays it at like half speed or something. That's my assumption, but still.
반갑습니다. 저는 T사에서 이 시계 공장을 운영하고 있는 범블이라고 합니다. 의사소통이 이런 식으로 오가는 건 양해를 부탁드리겠습니다. 저는 하루를 52시간으로 쓰고 있거든요. 전성기 때는 100시간으로도 산 적이 있었는데 요새 공장 사정이 조금 안 좋아져서요.
Trying to picture what I could get done in 52 if I had 52 hours in a day. Oh, okay. I literally just guessed that.
제 눈에는 여러분들이 매우 느릿느릿 말하고 있는 것처럼 들립니다.
Wouldn't it be?
하지만 이 사건을 해결해줄 탐정분들이
It'd be 48. So he's getting a little more than twice a day. Like he's getting a little more than twice the time everyone else does in a day.
아니, 하루를 52시간으로 세면 대체 어떤 인생을
선택하고 알찬 인생이랄까요? 저는 여러분보다 더 많은 일들을 할 수 있답니다. 예를 들어서 충분한 숙면을 취할 수 있으니까 피부가 더 매끈해진다거나. 한번 만져보실래요?
I'll let you touch it? Ew. As though in an effort to demonstrate, Bumble was constantly zooming around the room, checking his documents, calling someone on the phone, and even brushing his teeth while we stood there listening to his recordings. That is extremely efficient. Holy crap. I don't care. Get to the point.
어느 일은 그날도 여느 날과 다름없이 바쁘게 길을 걷고 있는 중에 그런데 갑자기 습격을 당한 거야? 아니요. 집에 썰어두었던 베이컨을 탁자 위에 두고 왔던 게 생각났지 뭐예요. 23구에 보랏빛 소금으로 절여뒀어야 했는데.
아, 저희 둘째 고모가 자주 쓰시던 소금이네요.
본론.
The
그래서 시계탑의
point.
시간을 보면서 집에 다시 돌아가야 할지 고민 중이던 찰나에 갑자기 시간 살인마에게 습격을 당한 겁니다.
시계탑?
Time Ripper.
기사에는 구역마다 A사 기준의 표준 시간을 알려주는 시계탑이 12개 있어. 각자가 보내는 시간이 다르다 보니 시계도 개인의 하루에 맞춰지거든. 진짜 시간을 알려면 시계탑을 봐야 해.
신기하네요.
그게 중요한 게 아니지 않아? 어디 보자. 일단 인상착의를 설명해 주겠어?
This is like peak YouTube background music, you know what I mean? And I mean that in the best way, by the way. Not as an insult. Karos, you with Cookie Run Kingdom or not? I know nothing about Cookie Run Kingdom, and that's not for any particular reason. I just don't know anything about it, you know? That's kind of all there is to it. Dot, boom, ba boom, dot, boom, dot, boom, ba boom, dot, boom, dot, boom, ba boom, dot, boom, dot. Boom, boom, da. Ah. Da. Yep. 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 Oh. 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 All right, sorry. Apologies.
5,800만
What?
원짜리 양복이었을 거예요. 맞춤 양복이었는데 착용감이 꽤 좋았죠.
Damn.
그리고 멋지고 날렵한
48
있었고요.
million is kind of nuts.
아니, 본인의 인상착의를 말하라는 게 아니었어.
뭐 분까지 한 번.
Still can't remember what sync is. Like what it means.
아, 그자는 기억이 잘 안 나네요. 워낙
시간이 살해된 순간 어땠지? 고통을 느꼈나?
Can you not ask something like that with such a big grin on your face? She's curious.
그냥
Maybe morbidly so, but curious. Nope, it was just...
눈을 감았다가 뜨기만 했는데 100시간이
100 hours was gone in the blink of an eye.
중요한 약속도 놓쳐버리고
Whoa.
손해가 이만저만이 아니라고요.
에? 100시간이면 일주일이 사라진 거야?
응?
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah.
시간이면 이틀 정도랍니다. 하지만 그것도 소대가 막심하지요.
Snap your neck completely? Message sent to the ether again? That's unfortunate. I hate when that happens.
시간을 도려내다니. 그런 발명품이라면 올해의 발명가상을 받고 아마 벼락부자가 됐을지도 몰라. 상금 있게 쏠쏠하거든. T사에서는 발명가 옛날에는 T사
Oh, I'm sure.
직접 나와서
Mr. Assistant guy.
그제도 발명가 출신이다 보니까 그 정신을 계속 이어나가라는 의미였나 봐. 나도 본 적 있었는데 사인까지 해주더라니까.
조수, 그럼 범인은 상을 받았던 발명가 중 하나가 아닐까?
그런데 모든 발명품들은 T사의 기술청에 반드시 등록을 해야만 하거든. 몇 번 예외는 있었던 것 같아. 지난번에는 구인이라는 단체가 등록하지 않은 발명품들을 가지고 있었더라고. T사 전체가 완전 뒤집어졌었지. 다들 체포한다고 여기저기 뛰어다니고 회의하고 그랬는데 나는...
그렇게나 소란이 있었던 건가요?
잠깐, 그래서? 기술청에 저런 발명품이 등록되어 있었어?
아니, 처음 보는데?
그런 걸 진작 말해줘.
What if this is a power granted by the distortion? Meanwhile, Ryoshu was completely uninterested in the conversation. Stared off into the distance, she looked out the factory window and let out another puff of smoke before muttering quietly to herself. Well, yeah, no one's actually dead and we don't know where the killer is.
범인은 누구일까요?
대양복을 탐낸 사람일 거라니까요.
패스. 그 양복 구려. 그리고
저를요?
내 놈만큼 빠른 속도로 걸어야 하지. 그래야 정확하게 급소를 꿰뚫을 수 있을 테니.
Ryoshu strode toward him before suddenly breaking into a charging sprint. She must be trying to prove a point here, yeah? Bumble rapidly stumbled back in terror, but Ryoshu was fast enough to close the distance and press her scabbard into his neck, despite the disparity in time. She's pretty good.
진짜 저대로 칼집제 패버리는 줄 알았어.
Nah, she's got her limits. Come on now, let's not be ridiculous.
그러면 범인은 바로 류슈님인 걸로 사건이 종결되었겠네요.
Fair enough.
그러고 보니 그놈은 제 급소를 치는 건 아니긴 했지만 이런 식으로 갑자기 나타나긴 했던 것 같아요.
그렇구나. 무작위 사람을 대상으로 한 사건은 아니었던 거겠네.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor. Robin Time Hood. The killer was going specifically for that ass. Hold on, I'm screenshotting this. That is fucking hilarious. Oh no, that's really funny. Going for that ass. That's amazing. The void left behind by Sinclair's absence was much bigger than I'd thought. I meant that annoying, stupid stash. Tisk. Not having that kid here is frustrating.
말도 안 돼요.
I can think of more than a few.
아니면 저 직원들 중 한 명일 애거사님이 쓰신 책엔 범인은 언제나 가까운 곳에 있다고 적혀 있었거든요.
I have no idea if that book Don Quixote gave us earlier is actually helping, but I suppose it's at least a very good page turner. Honglu can't seem to be able to tear his eyes away from it. Maybe I should check it out too once we get back to the bus.
그럴 수도 있겠네. 그렇다면 범인은 사장을 미워한 나머지 시간을 뺏으려고 한 거지.
아니요, 그럴 일은 없어요.
Dante, you know you can't read, Dante. Can he not? Who says? Who says Dante can't read?
뭐야, 저 사람들 엄청나게 느린 속도로 일하고 있는데?
Oh.
아, 저런 노동자들은 하루를 10시간 정도로 살아가. 그마저도 공장에서 하루 대부분을 쓰곤 하지.
I also work a 10-hour day. I feel personally attacked. They're the epitome of a Limbus player. Exactly, dude.
여러분, 이번 달 생산량이 지난번 생산량보다 고작 13%밖에 안 늘어났어요. 이래선 이익을 충분히 남기지 못한다고 제가 몇 번이나 말하지 않았나요?
Bubble hollers at them in frustration. Laborers very, very slowly turn their heads to look up at the factory owner. Even the simplest action taking an excruciatingly long time to complete. Oh, that would be so frustrating. Holy, that would be so painfully frustrating. It's impossible to work any faster than... You know? Makes a good point. He does make a good point.
안 그래도 톱니바퀴 발품이 갑자기 안 와서 심란해 죽겠는데.
We can understand him thinks of recorded next to us, but everyone out of its earshot would have no chance of understanding whatever he's talking about.
알고 있어? 당신의 말은 저들에게 너무나도 빠르게 들리고 있어.
Yeah, honestly.
무슨 말씀을? 저들이 너무 느린 거예요. 이
Okay, well.
정신없는 도시에서는 빠르고 빠릿한
Is it though?
성공할 수 있다고요?
아니, 처음부터 말이 되질 않아. 시간이
Yeah.
부족해서 이렇게 느려진 사람들이 어떻게 빠르고 빠릿...
Rhodia, hey. No, she has a point. Let her keep going. I don't think someone like him will ever understand what you're talking about. He was born and raised in T-Core after all. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
당신은 5등급이나 되는 직원이잖아. 저게 정상적인 모습이라고 생각하는 거야?
정상? 혹시 탐정님들은 도시의 모든 둥지를 일주하고 온 거야?
A to Z, Legend ZA.
까지?
Pokemon referenced. Pokemon mentioned in Project Moon. Limbus Company. Hello, hello. Do what? Do what?
그건 아니지만
그런 생각은 안 해봤어? 정상이라는 건 힘겨워하는 자들이 만들어낸 환상일 수도 있다고. 어떤 둥지든 간에 고통은 존재할 거라는 거지.
적어도 하루를 50시간이나 사는 여기 범블씨는 고통이란 게 없어 보이는데.
52 hours, actually.
저도 고통이란 게 있다고요.
There's no District Z. There's also no Warren Bossing Say, so I know how that goes.
안 가서 감질맛이 난다고요?
Too much time in the day sounds awful. Bumble gently fixes mustache and hair before caressing his expensive coat with care. Yeah, too much time in the day. Can't imagine what that's like. Quite literally. Anyone care to share what that must be like?
언제든지요.
선글라스 벗고.
We'll be fine. Can't you say I have the best ID in the game?
반대로 생각해보면 되겠네요.
Maybe we can flip the script on our line of thought. Get her better, Rhodia. I tried. The game didn't give me one. Whoop, didn't mean to skip. I almost clicked skip. That would have been a mistake on my part.
아, 단 가족은 빼고요. 만약 제가 갑자기 의문의 살인 사건을 당한다면 범인은 분명 제 가족 중 한 명일 거예요. 그게 아니라면 히스클리프 씨 정도일까요?
That's a pretty dark joke. I think Hong Lu's been has not been shy of those. It seems. He seems pretty willing to get pretty dark with it.
그래. 저 느림보들이 범인이라면 시계놈이 먼저 감지했겠지.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, did you ever use your anniversary nominable ticket? No. Does it expire by chance? I hope not.
T사 둥지에 시간 부자들에게 불만을 가지고 있는 사람일 거야.
아니면 T사 둥지 자체에 불만을 품고 있는 사람일지도 모르겠네요. 그리고 단테 씨 말처럼
No, it doesn't expire, but what?
기술청에
Let me guess, I missed my best opportunity to use it, I assume.
그렇다면 한 놈이 아닐지도 모르겠군.
한 명이 아닐 수도 있더라. 잠깐 생각해보니 나 비슷한 느낌의 단체를 알고 있는 것 같은데. 에이, 아니겠지. 그 녀석들은 더 이상 직접 나서서 행동하지
Any more?
않겠으니까. 제 의사에서도.
Well, no WAP or season IDs. Anything else?
단체에 대해서 요즘 소문을 많이 들었거든.
Is that because sometime later in a certain alleyway? Is that because I need to wait until season 8, you think? Or does it matter? Like, can I still get pretty good IDs, I guess? Yeah, I guess I could, if I think about it. Euro Divi? Divier? Euro Divier?
기억나요. 로저 씨의 친구분이 만드신 단체죠?
Ready to step dead in her tracks. Stop dead in her tracks.
이곳에도 있어?
Here? I don't know, maybe.
아십니까? 여러 둥지에서 활동 중이라 들었습니다. 저희 T사의 모습을 드러낸 건 비교적 최근이고요. 그래서 저 같은 T사 직속 직원들이 당직을 서서 수상한 자들을 대상으로 검문을 하고 있고요. 지루해 죽겠습니다. 같은 곳에서 계속 검문만 하려니까.
그 유로지비가 이곳에선 어떤 짓을 하고 다니고 있는데?
별별 좀도둑 같은 짓을 다 합니다. 돈을 훔치거나 시간을 훔치거나.
How much of Kanto 2 do you remember?
돈도 시간도 없는
Basically none. Why? There's a lot of rodeo story in TKT. I mean, I know she's a gambler from that, you know, that's kind of it.
잠깐, 거기 당신. 왜 그렇게 구부정하게 다니는 겁니까? 검문입니다.
아니, 저 담배 무신 분이 무섭게.
Oh wow, the co-founder is kind of crazy.
유로지비는 어디서 만날 수 있어?
어려울 것도 없죠. 아마.
What was that? Hong Lu. A sudden explosion tore Hong Lu to shreds as he was peeking around an alleyway. Oh, okay.
말하자마자 귀신같이 나타났잖아. 이럴 줄 알았으면 배치의 그 기능부터.
Yeah, maybe. Dingus. Activate our badges. I'm assuming it has some protection. Good luck, Dante.
빨리 살려주자.
Let's bring him back. The Saint? Gotcha, turning the clock now. Wait, you can bring him back? Yeah, just him though, don't get any ideas.
저기서 설치해놓은 폭탄이 터졌어.
Meticulous activist? Oh, just active, okay.
더러운 시계줄놈들. 설명할 시간 없는 건 피차 다 아는 것 같으니까 나중에 얘기하자.
Let's kill some activists, I guess. The only thing I remember from Kanto 2 was that Don Quixote won a jackpot. I didn't even remember that much, so you're doing better than I am. You should use Euro Divi Ryoshu, Euro Divi Honglu, and T-Core Rodia. You have one of those two? Yeah. But you see, instead I'm using the T-Core Honglu. That's close enough, right? Themes and such? Yeah. Yeah. You're using K-Core Hongl? Close enough. I mean, those are basically the same thing. There is no T-Core Hongl? That's only in your mind, brother. You gotta break out of that mind prison and think beyond. You decide what exists. You feel me? Why are we hopeless all of a sudden? There's T-Corp, Rhodia, Dawn, and Otis. And Euro, Divey, Hongl, and Ryoshu. Oh, I guess those are linked. Yes? They're all from this Intervallo, so that's why you should use them. That makes sense. Very thematic. They are Tremor, though, and we all know how I feel about Tremor.
모처럼 괜찮은 예술을 보나 했더니 벌써 애를 전부
Tremor's not that hard. It's less that and more just I have no interest in it, you know?
임무 시작.
호트다! 이봐 참가상.
Participation trophy. I was gonna say, excuse me?
아까 그거 어떻게 했던 거야? 똑딱똑딱 하더니 다친 친구들의 시간을 돌려놓았잖아. 그런 식으로 시간을 돌리는 기술은 살면서 한 번도 본 적 없거든.
Yep. Well, that's classified information.
알면 다쳐.
Yep.
신기하네. 너희는 시간이 무섭지 않아?
No.
정리되지 않은 공간에서 한 개체의 시간을 따로 되돌리는 방법 같은 건 없어. 그게 아니라면 내 탐구가 부진했구나. 아니야. 그럼 정말 심각한 문제인데. 난 꽤 절실한 축에 속했으니까.
이런 상황에서 한가하게 대화를 나누는 게 더 심각하거든. 빨리 쫓아가자, 단테.
잠깐 기다려봐. 한가하다니. 이건 진짜 심각한 이야기라고. 저런 불순분자 며칠 붙잡는 게 문제가 아니야. 아직 머리에서 찾아오지 않는 걸 보면 생명부활은 아닐 테니 역시 시간을 건드리는 방식일 텐데. TT2 프로토콜처럼 공간에나 가능한 거지. 개별적으로 적용할 수 있는 기술이 아니니까. 그나마 그럴듯해. 애초에 되돌리는 방식이면 살아나는 모습이 그런 식으로 보여질 리도 없고 역시 너도 시간을 되돌리거나 건너뛸 수는 없는 거야. 그치?
I feel like this is what heavy Project Moon fans did, was just speculate how this worked. So then KJH was just like, yeah, okay, I'll put it in the game. Why not? For all you know.
그리고 꽤 고통스러운 기색이던데. 다행이라고 하긴 좀 그렇지만 너한테 희소식이 하나 있어. 원래는 뒷골목 같은 위험 지역에 갈 때 설명해 주려고 했는데 좀 늦었지만 배치 뒤쪽에 있는 작은 태엽을 돌려볼래?
The class 5 staff member jabbered on endlessly, zapping between numerous subjects within a matter of seconds before reaching out and pointing at the badges we were wearing.
탐정 일회를 맡아준 해결사가 항상 제 몸을 지킬 만큼 강하진 않거든. 그래서 특별수사관 배지는 T사의 고등급 직원 시트에 장착된 것과 비슷한 기능이 있어. 기능의 이름은 골든 타임.
Interesting.
태엽을 감아두면 착용자가 죽을 것 같은 상황에 처했을 때 신체의 회복 시간을 최대로 가속해줘. 네가 한 것보다야 하찮지만 그래도 굉장하지?
That is something.
물론 한 번 쓰고 나면 다음에 쓸 때까지 시간이 좀 걸리니까 그때는 참가상 네가 아픈 걸 참고 살려주면 되는 거지.
우리가 상처 입고 피 흘리기 전에 뭘 조치해줄 생각은 없다. 이거지?
Do you have Deviat Rhodia? I think I remember that. That sounds familiar. I don't know for sure that I have it. It just sounds vaguely familiar is all. Sometime later, after we chased after them, where did they run off to?
발자국이 끊겼군. 그 시시한 설명을 너무 오래 들었어.
그런데 조수, 그렇게 여유롭게 따라와도 되는 거야?
As Rupture Total synergized with K-Corp? True, but I don't have it leveled up.
유로지비를 체포해야 되는 게 당신 일 아니야?
그런가? 지금 내 일은 유로지비를 체포하는 게 아니라 너희가 시간 살인마를 잘 잡는지 감시하는 건데?
당신은 T사 소속 직원이잖아.
I think Drifting Roshu also has some rupture. You might be right about that. I can't remember though.
유로지비를 잡는다고 치자. 그런다고 T사에 있는 문제가 모두 해결되고 살기 좋은 곳이 되기라도 해? 어차피 주도자를 찾지 못하는 이상 다시 퍼질 거야.
궤변이군. 전소하면 그만이지 않나?
소탕하면 더 위험한 조직이 그 자리를 차지할 가능성도 있어. 그때는 저 뒤에 계속 서 있는 징수직 친구는 지루한 검문보다 더 고통스러운 상황을 겪게 될지도 모르지. 열심히 뛴 나도 마찬가지고.
그건...
그리고 당신 친구가 있는 단체라면서 내가 체포하지 않길 바라야 하는 거 아니야?
그러게요. 저도 로자 씨가 유로지비를 좀 더 반가워하실 줄 알았어요.
Well, since it looks like the trail's gone cold, let's go back to the stop and search lady and ask if she noticed anything suspicious since we left.
그래.
딱하게도 이 늦은 시간까지 당직 중이신가 보네요.
직장인의 인생이란 그런 거니까.
아니. 이자 당했군. 숨소리도 들리지 않아.
시간 살인마의 수법이네요.
정지 상태 그 자체다. 손에 피를 묻히지 않아도 죽음의 상태로 만든다. 결벽적인 예술이군.
저희에겐 비록 멈춘 것처럼 보이지만 이분에겐 눈 깜빡할 정도의 찰나겠죠. 범인은 그 많은 시간들을 어디에 쓰려는 걸까요?
Stockpile it? Guys, this is a crime scene. Let's try not to touch the body. I mean, the victim.
우와, 이것 봐. 시공간 전이 중첩 현상이 일어나고 있나 봐. 만져지지가 않아.
아니, 이 와중에 무슨 감상평을...
Rhodia, they're up ahead. That's weird. Oh, okay, because we caught a brief glimpse. Never mind. 멈춰.
사냥개 역할은 사절인데 이번만 어울려주지.
Real Choo acting too cool for school as always.
빠른 속도로 쫓아가네.
아, 로슈 씨는 재미있는 게 생겼을 때 달리기가 빨라지거든요.
Indeed, indeed.
너처럼 앞만 보면서 열심히 뛰어가는 사람은 오랜만에 봐.
That's who we are.
사람들은 발끝만
Get used to it.
내다보며 걸어가잖아. 구부정하게. 아마 사람들이 고개를 들 때라고는 시계탑을 볼 때뿐일 거야. 옛날에는 모두가 허리를 꼿꼿이 펴고 다니던 시절도 있었을 텐데.
나 왜 그런지 알 것 같아.
Why would that be?
무기력해져서 그래. 숨이 가쁘도록 뛰어봐도 달라질 게 없을 거라는 걸 깨달아서.
아무래도 메르소 씨처럼 균일한 호흡법을 익히는 건 힘들 테니까요.
그런 말은 아닌데.
Wait, take a closer look at her face. What about it?
그러게. 수상한 사람을 보고 검문을 하려다가 당한 걸 수도 있겠어. 돌아오면 물어보자.
언제 돌아오실진 모르겠지만요.
Sometime later.
받아라. 저기 류슈. 그런데 아무리 봐도 아까 도망가던 범인이랑은 다른 옷차림처럼 보이지 않아? 그리고 이 사람은 아까 봤던 유로집이 중 하나잖아.
옷차림 따위 껍데기 이쁜. 이놈 나를 보더니 주랭랑을 쳤다. 어이, 눈 떠.
수상한 건 네 쪽이지.
That's fair.
칼을 든 채로 무섭게 쫓아오고 있으면
He's not wrong.
도망가게 된다고.
The Odachi, you mean?
드러내게 만드는 방식은 여러 가지가 있지. 첫째,
Really, she fucked up? Did she? I don't know. I kind of think she caught her man. No?
이 주변은 우리 유로집의 구역이야. 여기로 날 데려온 걸 후회하게 될 걸.
Oh.
이럴 때를 대비해서 가져온.
Okay, I guess I see what you're saying now. But nothing happened. What? What was that? Just an owl in the distance?
불러모으는 유로집이 T사지부의 5대 역작 중 하나. 휴대용 진동 조정식 검등이 발생기다.
What is that name, dude?
발명가들은 보통 저게 문제야. 발명품 이름을 너무 길게 짓는다니까.
내 뒤통수를 후린 대가는 만만치 않다는 걸 알게 될 거다.
하고들 시간이다. 잔무에 태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
적출할게요.
Old meme, hello. Yeah, we're just grooving out here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
방심해.
Bam bam badam bam bam bum bum badum. Ooh, ooh.
사고될 시간이다. 잔우에.
Imagine I just lose an intervallo. The new ring IDs will help you transition from seeking to bleed if you want, by the way. True, but I'm not really trying to transition to that as much as I'm trying to go the way of what's the word I'm trying to think of? Go the way of poise. Yeah. I'd like to slowly, you know, drift back toward poise. Don't know if I can get there, but I can try, can't I? Little. Drift, poise, drifting blade.
모처럼
Hello?
괜찮은 예술을 보나 했더니 벌써
Brum, 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 brum.
해야 할 뒤처리도 돌아가지.
Yeah, I do have T-Core Class 2 and Devyat, but neither are leveled up, so those are not really an option for this. Even as thematic as they would be.
사고될 시간이다. 잔우에. 태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-bum. If you get Lord Lu, you'll be able to run all poise, especially because he has a team up with Drifting Choo. True. Is Lord Lu worth it? Is Lord Lu any good?
제압 실시.
Or not really? And the index IDs are sinking poise. Indeed they are. They're probably not going anywhere just because they're such good IDs, you know? It's kind of hard to give those up once you have them.
태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
Leader of the Hay Show, really good. Oh, Lord Lu, okay. Revolutionary even? Good lord, okay. Does he take, like, trickery to get him working well, if you know what I mean? Or is he pretty chill about it? A bit, a lot? That's pushing it a bit, though? Okay, so he's not revolutionary, but he does take one of the longest and wordiest kits. Ah, man, I don't want to get too complex, though, is the thing. I like to set and forget, you know?
사고될 시간이 잔우에.
Sounds like she said John Wick. Low key.
살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라.
His complexities only matter if you only matter with a lot of Heisho. Is he worth getting if I don't have a lot of Heisho then? Like, am I going to get my full value out of him, I guess, would be my question.
제압 실시.
Not full, but great value. Hey, that's Walmart's thing. You better watch out, man. They're gonna sue. Ryoshu running a fade. I'll tell you right now. Running a fade on these fools. A mother fade, you know what I'm saying?
사고될 시간이다. 잔무에 태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
His skill 3 makes the earliest deployed Heisho, including drifting Choo. His defense makes the Heisho with the lowest health use an S1, heal, retreat. And if another Heisho replaces them, it uses a skill 3. Wait, I didn't finish the first part? Oh, okay. See, that seems complex to me. I could be wrong, but it does seem a little overly complex in my opinion. Alright, looks like we got time for this, for one more. Let's see if we can get through with level 35s. After matching various pieces of information, we found the defeated Eurodivier members together. Excuse me, we managed to track them down to a rundown building that appeared to be their hideout.
T사의 더러운 시계줄들과 그냥 시계.
His skill 3 makes the earliest Heisho use a skill 3 and combo move. His defense just switches out Heisho. So as long as I don't use his defense, he stays in. Because if I'm understanding correctly, if he uses defense, he literally leaves the battlefield and then someone else swaps in for him, yes? Am I understanding correctly? You clock, he says. You clock? You clock. You right clock, innit? Rhodey exclaimed triumphantly as she flicked her hair back, but I sensed the smallest hint of uncertainty in her voice.
맞아요. 우리는 명탐정이에요.
Indeed.
아지트를 발각당한 건 뼈아픈 실책이지만 우리가 익숙한 공간에서 싸움을 걸다니.
상관없어. 우리에겐 무려 5등급.
그 복장, 여유 넘치는 태도. 이걸로 알 수 있는 사실은 이 누추한 아지트에 5등급 시계줄을 데려온 너희에게 양심이 없다는 점이겠지.
여기서 양심이 왜 나와?
양심은 모르겠지만 누추하긴 하네요.
아, 그럼 공평하게 이렇게 하자. 나는 빠질게. 아무래도 내가 싸우면 반칙이 되어버리잖아.
그건 공평하네. 제안을 받아들이겠어.
Do we not get a say in any of this?
제압 실시.
It doesn't replace him. His defense makes another Heisho leave unless you don't have a substitute unit. It doesn't replace him. Then the substitute unit that replaces the unit that left uses a skill 1 at combat start, or if it's a Heisho, it uses a skill 3. Also, if a Heisho retreats, it goes earlier in the substitute order than any non-Heisho ID. Basically, spam skill 3. Yeah, see, that sounds like a lot. You're not really selling me on Lord Lu here. It kind of just seems like it's a bit over my head, for better or worse. Dum 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 dum. Make sure units spam skills. But does it though? It kind of sounds like it's a lot of me having to do like really specific stuff and then eventually it working out in my favor after like a lot of finagling. That's literally the whole kit. I don't know, man. That sounds complex, you know? The skill 3 immediately uses 2 more skills.
다시 복구하긴 힘들걸요?
기절했나?
The defense also instantly uses 2 skills. It just switches out your most hurt unit. But it works with win rate. It's literally so simple once you get the hang of it, but it works with win rate. Okay. You know? You might have convinced me with telling me I can use win rate. Knowing that...
다시 복구하긴 힘들걸요? 다시 복구하긴 힘들걸요? 완전히 녹아내렸네.
Rhodia might be struggling, but it's cool. But it has a cool animation with Drift and Grioshu. See, these are the kinds of things that can get me on board with it. So that's the unit you should go for, and... Oh, wait. Lord Honglu is the first 3-star Honglu I pulled, and the only one I've used. Oh, damn, really? Definitely win rate friendly? Win tear friendly? What is win tear friendly? Excuse me. So that's the unit you should go for, and you can get, like... Kratos, God of War, Ghost of Sparta. Hello there, welcome to the stream. You're just in time. Who wants to tell him? So you're saying I should go Hong Lu. Or Lord Lu. Sorry, autocorrect. MBD. Rest. Oh, win rate. Okay, I see. I'm tracking. So if we want to go more poise, how's your day? Kratos, God of War, Ghost of Sparta. It's going quite well. How about yours? Hopefully well. Hopefully very well. Is Lord Lu a Season 6? So if I use this, I can get it? Season 6, Lord of Hongyan, Honglu. Any objections? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Objections? Anyone? Anyone? Bugcat cheering emoji sounds. Objection is in a courtroom? Objection! Yes, exactly. I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna use it on Hong Lu. On Lord Lu, if no one says anything. For the poise. 3, 2, 1. Objection! Hold it! Take that! Is that you objecting, Kratos, God of War, Ghost of Sparta, or are you just doing your best Phoenix Wright impression? Just memeing? Here we go. Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5. And Season 6. Is this the Hong Lu we need? The Lord of Hong Yan. He is Poise Rupture, it would seem. Poise Rupture, Rupture Poise, etc., etc. Bring, ba-da-bam. All right. This our boy, the Lord of Hong Yan. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. There he is. Question, do I use this on him or on the other one? Wait, that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? I know I have one of these things in here. Oh, do I not? Okay. I thought I had like a thread up thing. Anyway, I'm assuming we thread up the Lord and not Kim Jong Mirror Salt. You skip the cool ass animation when you get him? Oh well. No biggie. It is what it is. Do we want to up-tie our Lord or Blade? Yeah, that works. Alright, we're gonna up-tie him. Lord Lu deaf first, okay. Nice. Booyah. Do we up-tie 4? Oh, did I just up-tie 4? I'm gonna skip that. You can always come back and watch it, and I don't want to risk potential spoilers. I remember watching you play Mario Sunshine. Oh, damn, that's been a while. Well, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Use Ego Shard Crate. Use Nominable Ego Shard Crate. Shard Thread Exchange. Which one, chat? Oh, well, we have 50 of his. You low-key should up-tie 4, I think. I think I plan to. But we should just use the Ego Shard of Hong Lu's, yes? And use these? Yes, no, maybe. Wait. I'm waiting. Before I press anything, I'm waiting. Use Universal Shards? Why? Can I ask why? You think we should use these instead? They're only for up-tying? I see. I see. Okay. Well, it's done. Now we're gonna level up. Max we can. And that's gonna be all my tickets. So, we are now fully a Poise team, boys. Poise boys. We're Poise boys, we have to be. Like, we quite literally have to be, or I'm gonna be SOL. That means that we need to change some things around. What are you? Rupture? You could actually work in this new team, technically. I know you're not very good, but that's already at least 5. Yeah, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because poise bleed. So I think we're technically there. We just need our levels to get higher, which I can redeem tickets this week for that. Yeah, rupture poise. Jazisha, welcome to the stream. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, but Kim Salt is low on levels. That's what I'm saying. We need to level him up. I need to work on that this week. I need to be getting tickets. Is Ujat only sinking? Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, so Ujat Otis doesn't get us a ton of usage, but that's kind of fine. What about Wuthering Heights Butler? Also sinking. Okay. Well, that's less than ideal. What's your passive? No. The one who grips? The one who grips has got to go. The one who grips will be going. I just don't know when. We got to figure out a good out for her. Sinking. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Our team's looking pretty dope so far. I'm very curious to see how the poise plays go next time around. Nah, I like unsolicited advice. That's a good one. And we're going to quit out of the game. Too bad, kind of lacking the C branch hay shows. This is only a poise rupture team if you sacrifice the other mid-fight. But it suffices. Sacrifice the other mid-fight? Wild name. We'll figure that out this Friday, I believe. Yeah, I'll be live this Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to go, but I will see you all then. Until then, be sure to enjoy yourselves, and as always, stay frosty and stay humble.